In case you are in a hurry and then there have not been signals sent to the group, these are the things I do. I don't have to wait for them, but because most of you are new to the system, so these are the things I do. If I wait, there's no signal. This is like a test account. I'll click on create bot, okay? Then I'll click on where? I'll click on next. That's this one here. I'll click on that. When I click on that, then I'll arrive at a page where there's a lot of crypto that you can trade. Okay, here you can pick any of the crypto that is actually done, but then I have to do a little bit of analysis here before I go ahead and invest or put in some cash. So what do I do? The first thing that I need to do is to look for coins that are actually done. Okay, so by clicking this small portion here, I'll see you're going to see that it's changing from red to green. Okay, but then market is beginning to retrace himself. That's why you're seeing a lot of green today. Okay, so here, as you can see at the top, this coin here is 14% down. All right, and this one is 5% down. This one is 1%, 1 point something, 1.2. So let's click the one that says 14% down. So I'm going to click on and tap on that, and then here I will have to look at the coin from my own perspective. Okay, so I want to check if the coin, by clicking there, let's see, I click on that portion at the top, right? So I'll wait for the page to open and click on understood. So because some of you don't know how to analyze coin from the charts, okay, so here, because the coin is 14% down, it's a good one for me, okay? But because it's also 14% down does not mean it is a good coin, because it is 14% down still does not mean it will not go down. Okay, so here, because I have some knowledge about, about charts, okay, so I'll go ahead and look at it from here and see if I can come in. And all of these things the experts were supposed to do it, but because they don't want you to lose money, so they are taking their time to analyze certain coin. Okay, so I'll look at it from an angle of, okay, where in the past 1 hour, what had happened to this coin. Okay, I'll look at it from that angle. Okay, I'll look at it from the angle of, okay, the past 1 hour, what had happened to this coin, the past 4 hours, what happened to it, the past 15 hours. So you don't have to go through all this. Okay, and based on my own small analysis here, because I'm seeing certain signal here. Okay, I'm seeing a signal somewhere around here. This is not the right tool, but just that I'm going to use this to analyze it a little bit. So I'm seeing a little bit of signal because the coins are actually down, and as you can see, you can open from here and look for maybe 2%. Okay, at max 3%. All right, so I'll go ahead and pick this coin. The name of the coin is BLX. Okay, based on my own analysis at the moment. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click create. All right, I'll click on create. Okay, so I'll click on or rather, let me go back. Okay, let me go back, and here I'll click on oh, sorry, I'll click on I need to set it up first. Okay, so I'll click on click on this. All right. Okay, so first I need to do like setting up the trade. Okay, so I have to click on this first. Okay, so I click on setting up the trade, and I need to set it up manually. Okay, by clicking here. All right, by clicking here. So I click on that, then I need to first of all look at my first buy amount. Okay, so for instance, maybe you're coming in with $100, you need to change this to $20 or $30 depending on the signal, because we're going for actually going for 2 or 3%. Okay, so if it's 2 or 3% and I'm seeing that that signal is better, I can actually do $50 or $40 depending on what I want to do. Okay, so can we just stick, since you're coming with $100, let's stick with $50. Okay, and yeah, we don't need too many margin call, so I can actually change this or leave it that way. Okay, here where it says all position take, okay, I can say, since we're taking 2%, okay, I can change it to 2% or 3%. Okay, so but for you who's new here, don't go for too much high percentage, because you're learning now. It is when you begin to understand this whole thing, you can begin to say, okay, can I quickly take like 5% or 3%? So let's put in 2% here. Okay, 2%, let's leave it at that. All right, and let's change this margin call, or leave it. I wanted to change it, but just let's leave it because it does not actually going to change anything. So leave this at that, and then yeah, you're going to click on this small portion here. Okay, click on that small portion there, and you know that's margin 7 margin call that you saw from the beginning. Let me go back here. This one here, this 7 margin call. Here is where you're going to do the settings. Okay, here is where you're going to do the settings. So I'm going to click on the margin configuration. So you know, we'll have, for instance, we'll have $100, but for some, if you have 1,200, 1,000 and above, this margin call work perfectly for you. All right, so but if you have $100, I'll suggest you try and change everything here. So the first margin call here, I'm going to change it, and I'm going to keep changing it till I change it entirely, but just watch, because I can't be writing it on the page. So I'm going to change the first one to 1.5. So it means that if the price of the coin drop down, okay, it drops down a bit to 1.5, this settings here should buy twice. It should buy $50 twice. But you know we are starting with $100, so the money will not be enough. So what I will do here is to change here to 0.5. Okay, so I'm asking this to buy half of that amount. Okay, so let's go to the second one. If it drop from this 0.5 to this, maybe another percentage, let's see, if it drops to 2%, this should buy here once. Okay, it should buy $50, but we don't have $50 because we're trading with $100, and on the first margin buy is $50, so the remaining $50 we have to split it here. So all of this thing is like a gain. Your joy is when the coin is coming down. This thing should be buying, because every buy gives you profit. Okay, so I'm going to set all of this to 1.5, 1.2, 1. Okay, because market is actually down already. It's trying to retrace himself. We're not looking to the market may not actually go down than what he has done in few days past. So all of the, how many times? One, I can do one, but you that have $100 may not actually apply. It may stop at this first or second one, but very rare that coin may drop extremely down. Once in a while, like what happened last week, coin dropped down, but as soon as coin drops down, the next thing that will happen is retrace. So profit is profit is what we're going to be experiencing from this week. So as you can see, you can set your settings and keep it for future. You can leave it for future purposes. So I'm going to click on sure. I hope you understand the narrative here. You can always come back here and then understudy this. For you to save these settings, you can always have it like a template. Okay, so I'm going to click on this and have it like a template right here. I have it here. Okay, as you can see it here, I have saved it for future use. Okay, so I'm going to click and go back to the page because I'm not done here. So buy in, call back, leave it at that. I'm talking about this, buy in, call back, leave it. Distributed and take profit, I guess you should leave it that way. Okay, and then this one, leave everything like that. And then here you want to do circle or one shot. What that means is, circle means that you are authorizing this bot to keep buying even as it sells and make you profit, to keep buying and selling. But this strategy works perfect when the market is fluctuating, going back and front. You understand? So, but most cases, some strategy means that you can only do one shot. Let me switch it to one shot and let's see what one shot look like. So as you can see here, we'll have one shot here. Okay, we'll have one shot because I've switched it to one shot. One shot means only buy once. Buy only once. Okay, and sell once. That's what one shot means. But yeah, we're not doing one shot because the market has started retracing himself. So we're doing circle, and this circle you have to monitor it. As soon as it buys and sell maybe like 5 to 10 times, try and stop it and pick another coin, because that coin may do another dip again. And we're not here to be waiting for dip to retrace himself. We're here to make money daily. So you go ahead and then let's switch this off. Let's switch it off. Okay, so we're going to click on save, which is the one at the bottom. All right, click on save. Because this is a new account, I don't have funds here. I don't want to, initiate the sale. But let's just click sure because it's asking us we should go ahead. So I've saved it. The next thing I want to do is to activate it here. Okay. So before that, let me show you one thing here. That's one shot. That's why I said you should be monitoring the whole thing. You can always come here and switch the circle. See it at the top here. You see it's showing circle, right? If you notice that the coin has done multiple sales and you notice, I don't know, because you're new, you may not be able to understand this. Just let me put it very simple. If this coin has done multiple sales, buy and sell, maybe like 7 to 10 times in a day or for that period of time, I would suggest you quickly put it at one shot, because that coin may do another dip and we're not waiting, so that the coin will not seize your money for a duration where it's going to retrace itself back up. Okay, so we're not going to be waiting here. We're not waiting for anything. That's why we always say people should always join Zoom meetings, especially technical Zoom meetings where they teach all of these things. But because people are too lazy, they will not want to do all that. All right, so you can quickly come here and switch it to one shot. Let me quickly do that by clicking the one shot here, and as you can see, I've switched it now. It's telling me here that I have switched it to one shot. So let me switch it back to circle, because that's what we're trying to do with this particular trade. So you look at your settings here, look at all your presettings here, look at the $50 we talked about, look at the 7 margin call, the take profit 2%, the earning callback 3%, margin call and callback and all that. So there's a strategy I also use here called pre-sale. I don't want to bust, there are too many information. Just I want you to take them one after the other. I do this when I see signals, and if the signal is saying, for instance, the signal is saying buy it at $1.20, so I don't buy at that price. I'll rather wait and buy it at 1.10, so that even if I'm coming late into it, I probably do not miss anything here. So I'll wait for the coin. I'll just do pre-sale, like set it pre-sale that if the coin dropped to 1.10, it should buy, instead of me buying straight up when the coin is still 1.20. So I'll just do, if the coin dropped to 1.10, buy. My money is always set there and it's going to buy immediately, and that will guarantee me profit. So you'll get to all this stage. It's just that when you keep doing something over and over, you will begin to see yourself as an expert and begin to teach people around you too. So if you're done with the whole selling, then the next thing you want to do is to click on activate. Okay, activate. Ensure that you have your money in your account. Click on activate. Let's do that because I don't have funds here, so you may not actually go. And I click on understand. So set click create bots, and let's do that. Okay, so that's it. The account is active now, and that's why you're seeing this has changed to red pause rather. So you can always pause it here. The reason why people pause it is because maybe they felt the coin is not doing well, they want to pull out from the whole thing. But there are several ways you can pull out here. You can just come here and click on sell. Okay, when you click on sell, you're selling at loss, and that's why we'll always recommend that you should leave it that way, so that when the coin retraces itself back, the robot will sell automatically and drop your profit, no matter how long it takes. All right, so that's it. This is the settings. This is what I have for you. You can always come back here and do your settings. Good day.